Episode 7 of the 2021 PA Kubb Championships. We are at our final episode. We are at our final matches. We have whittled the field down from, I can't remember how many we started with, through the quarterfinals, through the semifinals, and here we are on the finals. 2 teams left. That's what they're playing for right there. We're going to have highlights of the third place match, and then we're going to have the full championship match. There is the Squirrel Staches. We're going to appear, and actually there's the Kubbstaches as well. They're going to be there as well. Joining me, as always, swinging Sven Heikes. Sven, are you excited for today or what?
I'm pumped up, Drew. We've been waiting for this final. We've got 2-time defending champions, Kubbstaches versus the Squirrel Staches. It's going to be, should be a good coup being played here. That's what we're looking forward to.
Yep, top 2 teams all day. Pretty close to unblemished records. There was a couple misses here and there. There's the Swan. He's going to be out there swimming along, paddling the best he can today. But the first match we're going to have, well, we'll wait for the bracket. There's the Cuz. He's going to be playing in the championship match of the silver bracket today, and we're hoping to get an update from that match at some point today. But yes, so final 4 teams here. We're going to have the highlights of that third place match right there, Das Kubb, Old Line Kubb, and then the championship match, Kubbstaches, Squirrel Staches. It's been all chalk so far. And here's our third place matchup, Das Kubb, Old Line Kubb, pretty close to the same record. They're off by a half a game. Das Kubb got knocked out by the Kubbstaches, and Old Line Kubb got knocked out by the Squirrel Staches. So we're going to jump right into it, and turn 2 already. Das Kubb has given up an advantage line with only 2 in play, and Mike and Joe are going to be all over that unless Mike keeps missing them like that. I suspect
Joe almost doubled off that single. He almost
that was
off the back. That was close.
Nice runner that he had there, and now Mike can go ahead and take advantage. One more baseline left. Really tough to give up an advantage line this early on. Puts you in a huge hole. There's Joe taking out the last baseline, and now they're baseline clear. And Joe has one shot at the king. And yep. Yep, whoop. And the best part about this, like any good partner, Mike here pointing out that he's on camera. And Joe, that's not going to work. Yeah, we saw it. Fast forward to turn 3, and here we are again. Still baseline clear, of course. And it is now Mike's turn for a shot at the king. He's got 3 in hand, though, so I got to believe this is going down. Oops. Currently 0 for 2 at the king. Let's see if they can bring that percentage up to 33%.
David's back there. It's like, we just finished it already.
Correctamundo. So there you go. Old Line Kubb wins the first game, and now we're back to turn 2 already. And Mike Horenjik, with 3 batons in hand, is taking aim at the baseline, picks off his first.
Is it wafting, Drew?
I can taste it. I can taste it.
Turkey?
It's going for the turkey.
Is it Thanksgiving Day? Nope.
Just misses, but still gets the meatloaf. And that is a juicy, chewy meatloaf. Moving on again, and now Mike Davids for Das Kubb. We've got a two Kubb deficit here. Let's see, Mike picks up his first.
Oh, he's summoning the loaf.
Oh, absolutely. I can feel it. We wouldn't be showing this to you if there wasn't loaf. Whoop, no, not on that one.
I think there's some sweet loaf cooking, Drew.
Oh, yeah. And there he picks up the meatloaf. Very artistic, Mr. Loaf.
Full makeup.
Correct. Move on to turn 4, and we've got another advantage line for Old Line Kubb. And I don't know. I don't think you're going to miss this again.
He's still got 2. He's got 2 at it, right? Yeah.
Yes, and he's put on a wide-brimmed hat.
Oh, yes.
We know that's the key to everything.
Maybe
and Mike is spikes it. Yeah, Mike is able to finish it off. So Old Line Kubb knocks off Das Kubb 2-0 to take third place and get a podium. Sven, your prediction was a fourth place for Das Kubb, and you were correct.
Thank you. Yeah,
We are
it's been
still
quite a
at
run.
chalk.
Yes.
Yes. So here is the we've talked about the final match, but wanted to update everybody on the silver bracket. Projectile Dysfunction is going to take on the Kubb Nerds in the championship of the silver bracket. Projectile Dysfunction, nice run. They really hung in there in the quarterfinals. Unfortunately for them, they got knocked out, but they were able to come back and play for the championship of the silver bracket.
Oh.
All right, so Sven.
Yeah.
Here we are. Number
Here
one
we
seed,
are.
number
I
two
know.
seed. Your favorite team in the world against the Frankenstein Kubb team of half of your team, half of your favorite team. Who you got today?
Well, let me tell you, Drew. I mean, I've been watching these two teams all day. I have to say, even though Kubbstaches did win this matchup earlier at time, but I think the Squirrel Staches here, the Swan and the Squirrel, are playing better Kubb. Right now at this juncture, I am thinking they're getting redemption from the 2019 final loss to these guys, and I think they're going to come through.
I've noticed a bit of a pattern, and the pattern is that every time I pick a team, they lose in the finals.
Yeah.
But on this one, I tend to agree with you. I just the way as Kyle's throwing at 8. Boy, I think these teams are probably pretty even when it comes to blasting. But the way Kyle is throwing at 8, it's going to be tough for anybody to beat them.
Yeah, his drilling is really good today too. So he's got those two components working. I think Jake is blasting well. Generally Kubbstaches are pretty efficient short, and it just depends on whether Bob and Brian are going to be hitting their eights, and there you got one. So that's good.
There's one.
But yeah. But it's good. It's hard for anybody to keep up with what Kyle's doing alone. But if Jake gets rolling, they're next to impossible.
Yep,
So
I
we'll
agree.
see.
I do want to point out that we're starting this match. Oh, there's another one. We are starting this match with 3 garbage cans. So keep an eye on that to see if if they multiply any.
Yeah, that was a good first turn by the Kubbstaches. They're 2 out of 3 eights. They took a lead, which is always big. We'll see. Again, they're looking for the three-peat, and that's something that isn't always the easiest to do, especially when you're coming up against these guys.
Everybody's looking to knock you off when you're the 2-time defending champion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're the only team that's ever won this tournament, Drew.
Oh,
So,
well, there you go.
and this is only the 3rd edition, so
this could be
3
historic.
years. Could be. Bob has gone on some runs. Currently he's won 4 straight spring flings. There was a 2-year break in there for the East Coast Championship, but yeah, and all with different partners too. Whoa! He gronked it.
Oh, that is.
He
That
gronked it.
is.
You don't see that very often.
No, you don't.
He was frustrated. Just a
Well, I tell
pure
you
Gronk
what,
spike.
we've had some problems with this.
Yeah, that was a good group, and we're sitting here
I was
having
going to say
talking
that was
more
a pretty nice drill, and you were thinking there might be a triple there, and now they've taken 4 for 1. And Kyle with taking all the green and got the double. That was a nice shot. Only two cubes, but still a nice shot.
That was a great shot.
And then of course
gets
up
the
the 8.
Man.
Let's see if Jake is calmed down. It's hard to tell if there's steam coming out of his ears due to his hat and all, but
Exactly. But now hopefully he can regroup and put this one down, and he does.
There.
See,
that turns out into a pretty good turn.
Definitely, and with a Gronk spike too.
Yeah,
that
was for
the
style.
graphics department should have put up a big Gronk image on that.
Good idea. Have to pass that along as a suggestion.
Yeah. All right. Well, they come back, tie it up. No, they're up 1. So that's pretty good considering they wasted two batons there.
They wasted 3 of them, I think. Kyle missed the first one as well.
Oh, really?
And then
Yeah,
Kyle
Frank
came up the
did.
double, and they got a single baseline.
No, Kyle went single double baseline because the first two were missed by Jake after, and then he spiked it. So
Oh, was it? Oh, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. Yeah, okay.
single and then double and then 8. So Kyle was perfect on the turn. Um, and Jake was 8 perfect from 8 and had a perfect grunk spike. It was gorgeous.
We might need some more support staff telling us what happens because
Yeah,
obviously
no. I mean, it's like we're not watching it. You know?
it is. It is almost like that. Well, it's a beautiful day out here. Little humid, so kind of feels like sauna. I know how you Swedes like your saunas, so
Yeah,
sometimes your mind wanders a bit.
no doubt.
Oh,
Oh,
Bob, nice quad, I think, or maybe triple.
I
Either
think
way,
it
it was a good
was,
shot.
I think it
Should
was,
be able to clear in 2.
yeah, I think it was a triple. This looks like 2 still up. I think
Yep,
he's
there's still one.
single. Yeah, that was a tough shot. He's gonna try to save an 8 here and let Brian take care of this one.
Looks to be a bit of junk in the front.
Mm-hmm. Nice shot. All right. Well, still got 3 left. Gonna need to make some ground here. Try to stay up with, especially with Jake hitting 8s too. Nope.
Nope.
All right.
Looks like these guys are playing to a bunch of empty chairs there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where did everybody go?
I think everybody's playing.
Oh,
Just where we have the angle we have, you can't see anybody. This
all
is,
right.
I'd say this is a must hit for Brian. He's got it tied up.
Yeah,
Oh
there's
boy. No, you left him open, 5 in play. If they
yeah,
get
that
it.
certainly puts the advantage. I mean, it was already on the stashes, or the Squirrel Staches, but
Mm-hmm.
now with no additional baselines to throw, have a chance to get a stranglehold on this game right now.
Yeah, I mean, five with 3 isn't the end of the world. That's not a bad clear. You'd like to see 2 there, but sometimes it happens. And then to go for 38 meters in a final with against these
Yeah,
guys is not going to get it done. They know it.
it looks like one rethrow there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good throw. Did you
Lost
notice when
two.
Bob picked up the rethrow to throw it back to Kyle, he didn't put any spin on it when he threw it back? Did you notice that?
Yeah, I did. Maybe you should take note of that too, Drew. I'm just saying, I don't know. I've heard you spin them a little bit, kind of annoys the people here and there. I don't
Uh,
know.
anything to get my opponent off their game.
Yep.
All right, so it
Inside,
looks like we might have a
inside
triple double
six.
here. There's the
That's a
double.
nice shot.
Yeah.
Jake is totally locked himself back in. Nope,
Oh,
just missed the front end.
he missed that by about a half an inch, I think.
Yeah, it was close.
Yep,
Yeah,
there's
nice shot, but he
So
put Kyle
are
in
you
the
gonna bet
legend.
against Kyle going 2 for 2 here?
I wouldn't normally. I think he's gonna meatloaf it.
You think
Actually,
so?
no.
No, he can't beat off it. Well, I guess
Yeah,
he
he
can.
could. Now he can.
Yeah.
He's gonna hit at least one. That's happening. Oh
Oof.
no. Is he going the anti-turkey? You don't see this out of Kyle very often.
No.
Oh
Oh,
man.
that may be a ham. Is that what the opposite of turkey? What's the opposite of
I
turkey?
think it's spoiled ham.
You think so? Maybe it's
Yeah,
just spam. It's just a spam.
spam. Yeah, it's a spam.
He spammed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to start that up because
No.
one, the graphics department doesn't feel like putting that into every episode, and two is I would spam it quite a bit, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah, no. We you don't want to celebrate if people don't do well.
Correct.
Only if they Gronk spike it. If they Gronk spike the baton,
Yeah,
don't do well, you can celebrate that all day long.
that was
But
solid work right there.
yeah, it was a good drill. But I mean, you look at this now. I mean, the Kubbstaches have to be saying, all right, well, we just got a major gift here. We got another
Yes.
chance at 5 with 3. Now is the time to make a move because you're not going to get over 3 out of Kyle very often.
No. If we had any sort of post-production, crew, what they should have done is to, when Jake Gronk spiked it, like make a big explosion when it hits the ground.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic. It would
Catch everybody off
it
guard.
would, it would kill a squirrel.
Probably. Just carnage.
All right. This doesn't look as good as it looked when it was on the ground, but it still is there. He's he's pacing like Chris Rock back there. Trying to figure out what to do.
You ever do that? You throw your oh, that was a pretty nice shot. That was a quad, I think.
Yeah, it was a quad.
Um,
The committee didn't like it though.
no, you throw your Kubbs, you drill them, and then you go away to pick up, and you're feeling pretty good about it, and then you go away to find the batons and pick them up, and you turn back around and they're raised, and you're like, oh well, that actually wasn't nearly as good as I thought it was.
I was feeling all good about myself, and then I look back and you're like, were they moving those Kubbs?
That kind of sucked.
Yeah, what's up with that? All right, they got 4 shots here. They're in the red zone. They need to do some major squirrel damage at this point.
Yeah, they're gonna need a whole mess of them.
There's one. Man, one more out of Bob would be massive right now. And then Brian still has 2 shots. Ooh, that looks like that was nowhere near.
Like it was off by about a foot.
I know.
Maybe wind picked up a bit.
I don't think so.
Yeah, maybe the humidity had something to do with it. All that humidity just pushed it back.
Or maybe he just missed it, Drew. It
Could
happened. That one
trying to make
kissed it.
excuses.
That one kissed it. You see that one?
Yeah.
That one kissed it a little bit.
Oh, well, there we go.
2
All
out
of a sudden,
it took a lead.
Staches take the lead.
Yeah, 8 in play.
So what's your favorite mustache of all time? Who's like your all-time favorite mustache? You think, well, that guy's a good-looking mustache.
I'd have to go with like the Rolly Finger.
That's the one I was thinking.
Yeah.
The only real other one I could think of is Magnum PI.
I like Magnums. I like you ever watch what's that show? Oh man. Orange County Choppers. Paul Senior's big handlebar. Yeah. That one's a good one too.
It's a good one. God, I haven't watched that. That show. I used to watch it all the time, and then
I don't think it's been on for a while.
No, it kind of got ridiculous after a while.
You think?
It was just like, every one of them was a commercial for some company, and it was like,
Yeah, totally. But good mustache.
We're working on the Weight Watchers motorcycle this week. Like, what? Come on, who cares?
Yeah, let's just not. And that's basically what they ended up deciding. But Hall of Fame mustache. I'll give it to Paul Senior.
Yeah, it was good. It's a good look.
Mm-hmm. All right. So we got, it looks like a decent wall, and then that last one kind of squirreled away from him a little bit.
Real quick, last of the mustache talk here. All-time worst mustache, at least right now, Austin Matthews. The thing looks
Matthews. I thought you were gonna say Hitler.
No, that crossed my mind earlier, but I thought I would leave that out. But yeah,
I'm not familiar. I thought you were gonna say Crosby when he was 19 and couldn't grow a playoff beard.
It's worse than that. It's horrible. It's just ugly. Makes you uncomfortable to look at.
That looks
like
pretty
we got a nice pile here. Yeah.
I mean, except for that little guy sitting out there, but I mean, this could be 1 or 2 with the group, the main bunch.
I wonder if he went closer to the corner, if he could just go down that line.
Yeah, I think it was probably going to be 2 either way, but that was a nice shot. I don't know.
This is the shot I was thinking to begin with, right there, and see what that would do. It was probably going to end up being 2.
Kicked left, his left, all right, but it might have been. Who knows? I guess it just whatever suits your eye is probably what you go with there. And Kyle's taking this one, which is an interesting call. I don't know that I would have done that, but especially when he threw one away. Well,
he's got two of them laying right in front of the Kubbs.
yeah, he does.
If Kubb pitches were just 6 inches shorter.
I know, it's 4 in a row for Kyle there.
Yeah, Jake picks him up.
All right, 8 in
All
play.
right, 8 in play, and
It's a good game so far.
out of
We're even.
it's been very good game so far. It was kind of leaning toward the Squirrel Staches early on, and then all of a sudden they went a bit cold from 8, and now all of a sudden the Kubbstaches are back in it.
They are.
If I were them, I'd want to end it right here, though.
Yeah, I would definitely want to end it right here. See if he can.
That's generally what you're trying to do, but with the team
yeah,
that
it's
you're
like
playing,
every turn, especially as you get past turn 1 and 2, it's just a puzzle trying to solve it. How can you get out?
oh, how about that? Look at that. Final just came in. Projectile Dysfunction defeated the Kubb Nerds in the silver bracket. That is that's a heck of a comeback and a heck of a win for Projectile Dysfunction. 8 seed. They were able to somehow make it past the 5th through 7th seed to go ahead and win that.
That basically gives them 5th place. I mean, because we dropped the 4 quarterfinal losing teams to silver. That is basically what they're planning for there, is 5th place. But yeah, nice job. They had
That's
good,
a nice move, going from
yeah,
8th seed to 8th seed up to the 5th spot.
And they were so up and down all morning. You expected it maybe to continue, but they were pretty. I mean, in that quarterfinal that we saw, other than the bad turn here and there, they were pretty solid. I mean, all the way up until they weren't at the end of both those games. But I mean,
solid until they weren't. But
yes.
that was as heartbreaking as it could get.
Yeah, gut punches all over the place there, and they're self-induced.
Yeah.
So this drill looks similar to Kyle's a little bit. He's got 1 out. It's not as good.
And
took
now
the
he's
middle right out.
Yeah, just split them.
Yeah, but he's looking at if he can get one more double here.
I think the double is there on the right-hand side. I'm worried that that's the only double, and that leaves you with 3 more here.
I think.
Ooh, you got a single.
So now he's gonna go again. I think. You think he's gonna try to catch the edge here and see if he can get 2. Maybe, but that'll leave Brian has to get 2 with 3. Yeah.
Single.
They're wide open though, as far as there's nothing obstructing them.
No, it should be. I mean, I'm not concerned about him not clearing. I'm just concerned about him not having any batons left to pick up any 8 meters. Well, now the pressure's
concerned about him not clearing now.
Yeah, now we got a pressure clear on our hands.
Yeah, he's got to hit 2 singles.
Oh, boy.
All right. Now he's...
Well, that's it. The game's over.
Well, yeah. Yeah, that's not good. But still, it's important to pick up 1. Yep. So it's important to pick up 1 there just to give them 1 more to throw. Maybe they throw a penalty, maybe there's something. But now they just have, 5 Kubbs to drill out? 4 or 6?
They got 6. Yeah.
Still, they have 6 to drill out. With just 7. Anytime you can put 1 more Kubb in play, even with an advantage line, is better. But, it happens.
Yep.
And the thing was, I mean, even in this game, I mean, Brian's 4s have gotten, a lot better. In the last couple of years, he's been pretty much money for most of them. But and even in this game, he was hitting them dead on flush. So that's kind of one of those aberration turns.
Kyle was playing the big hop there on those. Big hop, regular cut. And it worked out pretty well for him.
Yeah. Well, going to game 2 at this point. Yep. Nice shot.
1 left, I think it is.
think it's just one. I think he's looking at probably doing the single, getting the baseline, and then leaving him 3 king shots.
That's what it looks like. Oh,
Oh, I shorted it.
hit his other cube or his other baton.
Yeah.
I think they still have some margin of error here.
Yeah, they're good.
Good. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and say this one's over.
Oh yeah,
I know I'm stepping out on a limb there.
yeah, it was quite a prediction, Drew.
Yeah. So the Squirrel Staches take game one. I want to point out that I don't think I've screwed up the 2 names yet.
No.
So Squirrel Staches take game one, blasting dead even 1.4 each, 8 meters, 44 to 40. That's some pretty high level play right there. But of course, the big one, the advantage line, 1.8. Jake had that big blast right there to up those numbers a bit. But yeah, that's the way this works. If you're going to give up advantage lines at this stage of play in the finals, you're probably going to lose that game right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now they need to open up with something. You want to get at least 1 here, 2 would be great. You got to shake off that loss and keep moving. That's not the start you're looking for. Big shot here by Brian. He needs to pick up 1. Giving them 4 is not good. Yeah, that's not good.
Now you could be in a big hole on.
I said, I guarantee you they're on the baseline right now. I'm like, let's hope for 1 or 2. If they do any more than 1 or 2, we're in deep trouble.
Correct.
There's 1.
One.
The Swan is strutting his stuff.
Yeah, he is.
He is. He's kicking underwater, Drew.
Oh, and clipped it on the top. He's fired up. That's 2.
There's 2.
I gotta hope Kyle goes over right here, and that's not a bet I'm willing to make very often.
He's gonna heat back up.
Oh boy.
He's just coming off over 4. There's no way he's going over 6. He's too good. This is the nail in the coffin right now.
Oh, that's it.
That's it.
Nasty. Just nasty.
That's filthy team Kubb right there.
That is. That's the 4 for 4. Puts the Kubbstaches in a huge hole.
Well, now if you're Kubbstaches, you're like, all right, now we have to get a 4 with 1, and we have to probably go 4 out of 5 or 5 out of 5 in order for this to turn around. Because if you give them anything less than 7 or 8 the next turn, they're gonna get 2 turned here if they don't get at least probably 7 or 8 in play, and they need some mistakes out of Kyle drilling.
Yep. Yeah, I wouldn't bet on Kyle going 0 for 4 again.
Those are all forced. I think they're all forced. That's a pile right there of 4. I think there's literally. I think they're all forced. So
front 2 are, and then the side one definitely is. Oh, yep, that's it right there. Boy, that's the drill they needed.
Yeah, it is. Unfortunately, he's got an awkward angle. If he takes it straight on, I don't think he gets them all. He's looking for all 4. Oh, how's he end up with 2? Double. It's a perfect double for Brian.
I think you could have taken a more of an angle there, but the more angle you take, the harder that becomes.
Yeah. I think he was hoping. A lot of times his baton kicks left. I was thinking he was hoping they would get a little action out of it, and it just kept going straight. So now you 4. Anything less than 4, and they're in trouble. Oof, shorted it.
Just under rotated.
At this point, I think he knows it's over. I mean,
well, I tell you what, the fat lady ain't singing, but she is warming up.
All right, Brian needs 2 in the worst way, and that would only put 7 in play. Oh, so close. I mean, even if he gets 1, I mean, if he gets 1, which he did, I mean, that's a decent turn. You have 4 with 2. You got 2 out of 4. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, except when you give up 4 right off the bat. You know,
the problem isn't the turn. The problem is that you're already in a hole 4 4 Kubbs when you start the turn. That's the problem there.
Yeah, definitely. So this is looking dire.
I agree.
They would need some major issues in this drill and baton play for them to save this turn and get one more. It's pretty
Well,
awesome. If you're
if the
looking to close out a
Staches
fun.
win, I think this will be the first time I was ever right in the for the finals. So pretty excited about that.
Yeah, this would be I guess I would be 1-0.
Well, you did a lot more analysis than I did, so
I got all the spreadsheets set together and spent a good bit of time before this final checking them out, making sure that I was my gut instinct was right. But
yeah.
I
Did you
just felt
compare the RPIs? RPI
yeah
probably about the same for the two teams.
yeah I went full on Moneyball on this one, Drew.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, a lot of people don't realize how into analytics Swedish people are, but we really
Yeah.
are.
Well, they invented the spreadsheet, so
Yes, yes, it's true. It's true. Yeah, they're gonna take their time on this one. I mean, yeah, they know it's over. I mean, this is a good group. It looks like it's 2 batons, maybe 3 at most. If it's 2, they have to go 1 out of 3 at 8. If it's 3, they got to go 1 out of 2. Well within their realm.
Squirrel Stash is going to spy this one a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Just wanted to point out, still 3 garbage cans.
Yes.
But the seats behind are starting to fill up, and it looks like we've got somebody on the right-hand side of the camera taking a nap.
Yes. Looks like it.
Oopsie.
Oh,
Oopsie.
that'll help. Mm-hmm. We need about 3 more of those, Drew.
Jake's right foot forward or left foot forward, and he's a right-hander.
Yes.
I tend to go right foot, or wait, Jake goes left foot forward, and he's a right-hander. I tend to go, Kyle coming in from like a hurricane.
Mm-hmm.
I go I go right foot forward, and I'm a right-hander.
Yes.
I think that's finally a clear.
I think it is.
Big pile of
4
twigs.
batons, so he's got to hit this one. But he hasn't missed in a while.
No, neither missed in a while.
They haven't missed this game, and
Oh,
boom. Nice shot. The Swan is fired up.
Yeah, he is.
Sometimes it's the teams that formed last year that just end up winning it all.
There you go.
Nice tournament.
That
nice
is
job.
Squirrel Staches finish it off. Game 2. They win the 2021 PA Kubb Championship 2-0. That was very impressive. 64% going 4 for 4 to start out. Do that for you. 1.5 each. A pretty good blasting showing for both sides, but 8 meters, 64%. Boy, it's going to be tough to beat anybody when it's 64%.
No doubt.
So this is the final bracket. It was chalk all the way until the championship match, where the 2 seed knocked off the 1 seed, and as we said earlier, projectile dysfunction 8 seed knocking off the 6 seed Cougars. That is a very nice showing by them, and congratulations.
Well, they knocked off the 5th seed in the freaking semifinals too.
Yeah,
they were on a run.
Yeah, they almost knocked off the 1 seed. Then they did knock off the 5 and the 6 seed to go ahead and win the the silver bracket. So, congratulations to those guys. That's a nice win and a nice comeback from an absolute heartbreak. So,
nice run by the Cuz.
Correct. So, Sven, here we are. The conclusion of another PA Kubb Championship. So, congratulations to everybody who played. Congratulations to Bob for putting on such a great tournament. Congratulations to the camera crew, the production crew, the camera setup department, the weather department, and am I missing any of the departments?
Just you, Drew. You nailed it, man.
Oh yeah.
All day long.
Yeah, my commentating. Yes, my commentating was spot on. Yes. So yeah, solid. Enjoyed it. It was a good tournament, great weather, and everything. All the feedback that I've heard today has all been good. That everybody had a great time, which is what it's all
Mhm.
about.
Definitely. We
Uh,
will we'll do it again next year. I think August 20th, 2022, right back here
Still
in sunny
versus
Elverson, PA. 20
correct.
minutes from somewhere. We know that.
That's right. 20 minutes from Squirrel. That's all that matters. So
Yes.
we're going to have, so we might take a week or two off here. We'll see what happens. But then we're going to have some coverage of the Blasters, the
Mhm.
2021 Blasters out of Raleigh, North
Yeah,
Carolina.
what are we
So
gonna do with that? Weren't you playing in that one, Drew? Don't we? We're gonna need to call in your long
I
lost
am
cousin from
correct.
Norway, is it?
Yeah, I think that's where he's from. He's long lost, so I haven't talked to him in a while.
Yeah, you better get him over here.
Yeah, so well, I think he started driving a couple weeks ago, so I think he's going to get here in time. Um,
What do the Norwegians drive, Drew?
uh,
Is it a cruise ship?
yes, yes, that's why he left 2 weeks ago. He's going on a cruise. Got to watch out for the icebergs in the North Atlantic.
Get
So
down there to Raleigh. Yep.
that's going to be once he hits the coast. That's going to be some tough sledding coming up.
Yes.
Yeah. So, so Sven, I enjoyed it. Thanks for joining me. Your insights were fantastic. I really enjoy your analytical style. I know you're big into the analytics.
Thanks, Drew.
So, yeah,
I had a blast, man. I had a blast. It was a good time. I'll encourage Bob to play more, so and keep doing this. Well, I just want to stay here in America and keep scouting Coubb teams.
good idea. Yeah.
Blast.
So next, commentating crew for the Blasters still a bit in flux because both Bob and Drew are playing in it. So Sven, you might be called in again to do some commentating, and
Alrighty.
my long lost brother Stu Gander,
Stu.
Stu, yeah, Drew and
Okay.
Stu.
Yes. It's your brother or your cousin?
I mean cousin. I'm sorry, cousin. I
Okay.
misspoke.
Coming in on the Norwegian cruise ship.
Correct. And so hopefully he's going to make it in time, and hopefully it turns into a hovercraft so he can make it over land. So,
Awesome.
all right.
Sounds
Thanks,
good.
everybody. Of course, by the way, we're back up to 21 subscribers. Big
Woo!
time, baby. Big time. We
I
have
thought maybe Mike from Dosku dropped out after we predicted his fourth place for about 3 or 4 weeks in a row. I thought maybe he got upset and
there's no
canceled.
we here. It was more you. We must be the French in your background
Yes.
because I didn't do that. Yeah.
I
So
thought maybe
thanks
he
to
was the drama.
everybody. Thanks to everybody. It's been a blast. Like I said at the end of the East Coast, we don't really know what we're doing, but we're having a good time doing it. Hopefully, you guys are having a good time doing it too. So, yeah, until the Blasters, everyone, bazooka.
Bazooka.